So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch.
And Foden! And it's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Foden. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. Iwobi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Casemiro. He's a sharp little ball here. Bruno Guimaraes. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Trossard. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pacho. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. This looks promising. Jordi Alba. Pedri. Foden. And it's Jordi Alba. It's Pedri. And it's Casemiro. Jordi Alba. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just eases him off the ball. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. Casemiro. And he's had it nicked away. Out of play for a throw. Lampard, the man we've all come to watch. Pedri. That has ended up in no man's land. Foden. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, easy pickings there. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mbappe! Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Zielinski getting this one clear. And here's Dani Alves. Punched away. And it's Pedri. Casemiro. And here's Foden. Now there's a fight. And the shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Iwobi is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He has found the way through. Trossard. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Zielinski. It's out for a goal kick. Iwobi picks it up from the goal kick. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedri. Can he get it through? Foden receives it in a wide position. Great chance! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Foden. Jordi Alba. Now here's the delivery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So what can they make of this? Now it's Zielinski. That ball looks a good one. Caught offside that time. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Mendes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Iwobi. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. Casemiro. And it's Lampard. And it's Messi. We are into stoppage time. Looking for options for Foden! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
And just a quick reminder,
they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Barcelona kick off the second half.
Munich clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Stefan de Vrij. Eder Militao. It's Lampard. Dani Alves. Dani Alves carries the ball down the right. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance. Goes for a shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Mbappe certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Bruno Guimaraes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Showing great feet there. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Mbappe. Shot could... Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Lampard.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Messi. That's good defending, very good defending. Zabani. That pass has been well intercepted. Lampard. Daniel Alves. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Guimaraes does well to get it back. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries one from range. And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
67 minutes is number 6, Petri.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Politano coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency. A
header! And that's a good finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, that looks a decent ball. In with the challenge.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's burst through. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Coming on to replace him is
It's turning into quite a gem, this. It's Lampard! Oh, crossbar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Politano. And it's Lampard. He'll try from distance! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Number 10, Messi. Number 8, Casemiro. Coming on the field, number 22, Federico Valverde.
Front-footed
Number
pressing going on
18,
here. Now it's Valverde.
Substitutions taking place.
Cut short.
Munich really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bruno Guimaraes. Pass somewhat off target. And he is dashing away. Now it's chance for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, strongly challenged there. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Lampard, and here's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Lampard. Valverde. That's tidy. Dani Alves gets into a good position. Lampard! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the far post. Keeper's dealt with that. That's really well clear. He's gone for goal. And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So a game of thrills and tiny margins. So many... It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So things are underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Fernandez. And he welcomes it in. And this is Shevchenko. Plenty to aim at here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Pedri. And it's Lampard. And here's Mbappe. Foden. Foden! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Chance for a shot! And there's his goal! They've come back, they've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's found a way past. And Messi! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Fernandez. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Foden. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. very decent attempt. It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Pedri. And here's a player who has defined it. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driven in. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Jordi Alba gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Decent chance! Oh, it's gone in! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Camavinga. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here!
Such good technique.
He slings it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Yamal. It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Yamal. Fernandez. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
And a header! Harmlessly behind. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh no, this does not look good. And the shot! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant from Shevchenko! More or less by himself, as cool as you like. And that is indeed the final act. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Foot in. That's a little off target. That's going across goal. Guardiola with the clearance. Fernandez. Fernandez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, super! And the finish! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Tries to get it clear. Delivers the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Picked out brilliantly.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal gets into a good position. Pedri. De Vrij. Played for Lampard. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. And that's gone loose. This looks promising. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he lines up a cross. Guardiola with the clearance. Shevchenko. Well, they can break here. Now it's Fernandez. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's having a go! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Good try, very good try, in fact. Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a... He's having a hit! And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Munich are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And it's Stefan de Vrij. The team on the brink of a party little more than an hour ago, but now problems.
Well, they played a little within themselves, a little too tentative perhaps. They have to show their character from here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Kamavinga tries to pass it through. Oh, this and it's Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! A finish of true class! It's all becoming so easy. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then...
And it's been given away. And a chance! Yes! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Inter Milan are having a ball here. Lampard, nicely spread. Messi makes a move down the right. He's got... There's the shot! In he goes again! So their 4th corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then? Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons.
Chance for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pedri, Lampard, he's had it taken off him. Simeone, Fernandes, nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge, Trossard, Pedri, And it's Lampard. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pedri. Lampard. And it's Pedri. Simeone. He's picked his way through. Real chance! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Simeone. Can he get it through? Jordi Alba. Still goalless. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's in plenty of space here. Foden! It's anyone's ball now. Caught offside that time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Stefan de Vrij. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona have their second corner now. Simeone! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Lampard does well to get it back. Aktokolu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries one from range! Oh, nearly. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Jordi Alba has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's been given away. He's found the way through. Foden. So much time and takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Stefan de Vrij. And he's intervened well there.
Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pedri. Simeone, looking for options for movement. Oh, and he shoots! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Trossard. Oh, chance, surely! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. He is through here! Now it's Pedri. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Number 15.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Eden Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
And here's Trossard. Now he's running away. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Mbappe. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Messi. Now it's Trossard. Can he spark a counter here? Simeone. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So a chance here. What can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Fernandez. He's had a shot! And how did he not make it four?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Simeone. Simeone was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri. And Casemiro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri. Nicely aimed pass. Trossard. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Jordi Alba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Lampard. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Decent chance! No, he's missed it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Number 18, Modric.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Simeone gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Good shoots! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Coming on to replace him is
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Serginho.
The most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lampard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a little off target. Vermeer.
Munich appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess
That could spell trouble. Oh, he's burst through. Trossard! Corner number 3 coming up. And here's Trossard. That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass is just off target. Now it's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Simeone. Simeone. He is just caressing the ball. Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper.
a moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, good effort! And he's missed it. Serginho. It's Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread. He's found space here. Now he's off and running. Ball is over the line. Camavinga. Serginho.
4 added minutes
Stood up
has
well
been
to it
indicated.
there. Oh, that's fabulous. There will be 4 extra minutes. That is good progress on the left. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Trossard. He's picked his way through. Well played. Important challenge, that. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Lopez. Struck first time. And that will be the final act. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided
Just a quick
and
announcement,
only one
we would
winner,
like to
Peter.
inform
The
you
players
that
didn't show enough
CCTV is
togetherness,
now in
and it
operation
was
for
weak
your
throughout.
safety.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-lying midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
What do they say about him? A player with Spanish technique, but an English lion heart.
Not a bad combination.
That has been cut short.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Wilshere. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found space here. Oh, what a mistake! Havertz. Now it's Mbappe. Vela played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And the shot! Rijkaard gets it away. Searching pass he's played there. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nunez stood his ground strongly. Nunez's cross. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Havertz, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Vela. There's the shot! There it is! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Red Star after 18 minutes is number 22, Steven Gerrard.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pedri has it out wide and in space. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lozano. Oh, there's a probing ball. Spread it left. That's a shade optimistic. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. And it's Pedri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the two sides separated by the game's only chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Alaba with the clearance. Rijkaard. Look at the space. Havertz! Oh, it rattles the bar.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He might be in here! Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Real chance! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
We're looking at a different... And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a tidy finish. And they get themselves in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Red Star with the lead. Wilshere. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And it's Wilshere. And here's Havertz.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Nunez. Nunez! Well read, nice interception. Marquez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Played into the box. Spread to the right. Messi. This looks promising. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Red Star are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And here is the first touch of the second half. And he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gets a good foot in there. And well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out towards the right wing, not where it came from. Havertz! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Bronckhorst. Gerrard. Now it's Havertz. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gerrard is the guilty party there. Wilshere, over to the right flank. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Darwin does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Red Star ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rijkaard. Van Bronckhorst, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply...
Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Vela. Pedri. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's come loose. Darwin. And he's picked out the run. Good ball, good take. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's decided to go for it. And that is a routine catch.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good spread. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have movement on both
Wilshere.
benches.
Number 8, Pedri. Number 13, Messi. Coming on the field, number 14.
And it's Rashford.
Rafinha.
Rashford
Number
will
11,
not want to lose out here, not
Rashford.
against this opponent.
Number 18, Mbappe. Substitution.
Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ronaldo is flagged offside. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Darwin. And he's quick to get rid. Crosses it in here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nunez. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that's nice. Haaland. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
He's found a way past. The muscular approach does pay off here. Rijkaard. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. We are into stoppage time. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pelé, he's through. It's Pelé! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's on his own. Berbatov! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Shevchenko plays it short. Chance for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that. Shoots! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 8 minutes.
There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Berbatov charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pelé. Here's a sharp little ball here. Deco. Beckham. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? Goal! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. Oh, it's played into the area. That's put paid to the danger. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Raul. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Pelé. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's going wide left. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi, he's having a hit! Off the post! That's going to go a long way. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, super find. And this is Shevchenko. Check. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pele chasing after it. Rijkaard. Now it's Iwobi.
Pretty robust defending.
Deco. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nice-looking ball. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Raul, always looking for that half a chance. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's nice. And he's found a way past. Iwobi. And it's Deco. Beckham. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Shot a goal!
Drogba made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Muscular approach does pay off here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Can he spark a counter here? Driving on and making good progress. And it's slung out wide. Now it's Pele. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's the end of the first 45. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. That gets us going once more. And it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Iwobi. Deco. Spread neatly. Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in. And he's definitely onside. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Pele is onto it in a flash. Oh, super! He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Berbatov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been slung wide. And this is Pele! And this is Shevchenko. Jordi Alba. Not much subtlety about that challenge. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. Oh, good climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Caceres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Corinthians can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that was very necessary. Raul is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Drogba is eyeing up his options in the middle.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's their second corner of the game. Howson clears it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. Dealt with nicely by the defence. What a throw in. Messi. Deco. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And this is Drogba. And he cuts out the supply. Deco. Beckham. And it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cafu. Cross from Cafu. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution in
Corinthians
progress.
choosing to make the first change. Now it's De Bruyne. That's good running with the ball. Counts has it in a wide position. Howson getting this one clear. Cafu goes back to front. Kimmich going forward. Beckham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Manchester can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past. And that's going up front in a hurry. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Iwobi providing an... And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Pele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For our World Charity Fund.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard pokes it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's cut it out. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Oh, no joy this time. Cafu. Boca Juniors have it back and can go again. Gerrard. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. He's found a way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's there to retrieve it. Raul. Looking for options for movement. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! The first significant strike. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri with a definite foul there. He's got away. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the right flank. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, oh no, this does not look good.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass has gone astray. That has been cut short. And here's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Zanetti, who's set up one goal so far. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a throw-in. Cafu. Zanetti. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tries to thread one through. Ronaldinho looking to receive it in space. Cafu makes a move down the right. Xavi Alonso, ball's played through. Cafu picks it up now. Xavi, real chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cafu attempts a clearance. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That has not gone well. 5 minutes till the break. Pedri! Pedri! And for a moment, time stood still. Zanetti. And it's Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. O'Shea.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
That's good play from him.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Raul. Zanetti. He has found the way through. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. It's always been caught napping. And for the first half, that is that. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. Driving
That
forward.
was lovely, that.
No, he's not getting past him there. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Nakata. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. That's going to go a long way. Played out wide.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that is out of play. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
They get a throw in. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. Referee's given a throw. And that's going right the way across. Bellingham. That has been slung wide.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That ball looks a good one. He's being urged to shoot. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Takes a shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Hadrian. Coming on the field
Cafu.
is number
He's managed to
22,
get himself offside.
Eduardo Camavinga.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He is through here. Cruyff. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Mateus. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
That'll be a throw. Gerrard. Mateus demonstrating his... He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going across goal. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Nakata going face-to-face with his great rival. The message is clear, none shall pass. Count! Count! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution on the field.
A case now of complete control.
Messi. Coming on the field is
And it's Rodri.
number 15,
Now it's Rodri. And he was quick to react. He's dribbled past his man here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Good take, and is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gerrard. Now, who's going to be first to this? De Vrij is the guilty party there. Rising over the bar. Mateus. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's a shade optimistic. Boca Juniors clearly now in lead preservation mode. Zanetti.
4 added
Oh,
minutes
that's
has
fabulous.
been indicated.
Rodri. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Time added on, 4 minutes. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So could they be onto something here? Could have here their final chance. This their second corner of the game. Mateus has another go! And that's a sharp finish. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Munich just may
And a
have
quick
felt
reminder
a little
today
extra
that
pressure
parking
in
the
front
area
of their
around
own
the
fans
stadium
that
is strictly
caused
forbidden.
a nervousness and
Please use
tension.
parking provided by the club or any other paid parking
Thanks to
facilities
Jim
in the
alongside
area.
me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullback.
Casemiro! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! In he goes again. He's got a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
David Villa. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a throw. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. Cross in, looks like a good one. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Arda Güler. David Villa in acres of space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Boca Juniors really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played. Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's beaten the last man. Deco. That's good running with the ball. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Zanetti. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that could be pivotal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Boca Juniors still making a fight of this. Saviola is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Xabi Alonso. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. David Villa tries to clear. Corner number 2 then. Xabi Alonso with the short one. Goes for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Gol per il Boca Juniors. Ha segnato al 41esimo minuto numero 15.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Neymar. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a promising position. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
That's good defensive concentration.
That is good progress on the left. And here's Saviola. Oh, that's fabulous. He's looking unstoppable. Takes a shot. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Saviola.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Goulet. David Villa. That has been slung wide. David Villa. Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Gerrard. So what can they make of this? That's beautifully weighted. Julio Cesar. He's gone for goal. It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Casemiro gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa is onto this. Jordi Alba. And it's Deco.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Alonso. That's destined for the flank.
L'affluenza
He won't
di
reach
quest'oggi
that.
è di 80.607 spettatori.
Alexander-Arnold. Casemiro. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Villa. Arda Güler. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jordi Alba. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Messi. He's shifting through the gears. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. He has a look. And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Strokes it back. It's a searching pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. A nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Vinicius Junior. And he's quick to get rid. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Chiellini getting this one clear. Played it again. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. Neymar. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. Tries one from range. Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Deco taking charge of the dead ball. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Oh, he's done it! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to Messi! Oh, wow, that's crazy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Inter Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Messi. Lascia il campo per il...
And he's managed to gift it back. Lofted in. That's a decent clearance. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Looking for options for movement. It's been cut out, well played. That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8. Numero 13. Lasciano il campo
Deco.
Per il numero 11. Neymar. Il numero 20.
And it's Chiellini. And Jordi Alba. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter,